Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, here with me, myself, and I on the ones and twos, and this is Win 10 Reactions, the place where I react to everything I ain't never seen. And if you read by the title, it's time to jump into something new. This is something that you guys have been asking me to watch for quite some time now. I think at the beginning of this year, you guys were saying something about this show that's been getting a lot of buzz on the internet and blogosphere in general, and that is Hazbin Hotel. I looked into this, and yeah, it's definitely been getting a lot of attention as of late, because this is something that has been done by people that are on our level, you know, people that aren't necessarily in the industry. They independent. They got it out the mud, and now this thing has just been taking over the animation industry at large. And you know, I am all for that. I salute the person that actually did this. They saw the vision, they manifested it to the world, and now a lot of people are talking about it. And that's one of the reasons why I have kind of been like taking my time to get to this, because I notice a trend. Like when something starts to gain a lot of buzz, people tend to look at others getting in on it as if they're just kind of riding that hype wave as well, you know. Unbeknownst to some of you guys, especially people who are in this community, Lego Ninjago. If you guys remember, a few months back, me and my wife decided to react to the openings to that particular series because we were getting a lot of requests. We have previously reacted to TMNT 2012, Ninja Turtles, you know, what, karate chops, ninja stars up in that ass. We reacted to that, and you know, while we were doing so, a lot of people were asking us to react to Lego Ninjago. And usually before we get into a series, we like to react to the openings just to get our finger on the pulse and see what we're going to be looking at in the near future. And for the most part, we enjoyed it, you know, the ninja spin jutsu or spin jitsu. But you guys, some of you guys, I won't say all of you guys within that particular community, were accusing us of clout chasing and riding off of the hype of Lego Ninjago, because apparently that series for the longest time, it was kind of like dormant. It was only like a niche show that a particular group were into, but for some reason it just got this massive resurgence, and it actually opened up to a broader audience. And a lot of the fans who felt like they were there from the beginning and that they should kind of keep things within those realms, within that little space, they were kind of mad that the show is garnering a lot of popularity, and we got accused of just watching that show for clout. So I made it my mission. I said, okay, if you feel that way, I'm not gonna watch the show. I'll just go on my merry way, man. We'll just leave it at the opening reactions. If you want to just do that, you want to accuse us of clout chasing, I'll show you. So yeah, I was apprehensive about watching this thing, but yeah, you know how I like to do, man. I like to do my due diligence and research things, man. And apparently this show revolves around this girl named Charlie, who basically rehabilitates these lost souls that have been condemned to the dark depths of hell, rehabilitates them and gets them back on their merry way to heaven, because hell has kind of been overpopulated, and you know, we can't have this area too bloated with people that are just miserable. We got to kind of keep things consistently running in a timely fashion, man. So yeah, the rabbit hole runs deep, or should I say the anal hole, because apparently there's some other shit going on with this series too that I did not expect to see. You know, I didn't expect to go deep down the anal hole when it comes to doing information on this. There's another content creator out there who I am familiar with, this guy named Verbal Ace. I remember back when Epic Rap Battle was really popular and people were just going crazy over all these different pairings and these face-off. You know, you got stuff like Epic Rap Battle, you have screw attack death battles and stuff of that nature. You had all these different things that people like to see, where they see their favorite characters facing off. And this guy, Verbal Ace, he did that, but what he did, he took the element of Epic Rap Battle, except he put beatboxing in it, because that's what he does, right? And they'll just face off, you know, they'll be spitting and then they'll on some pentatonic shit, you know. And apparently I think he said his channel was going downhill because YouTube, you know, it kind of went through that phase where a lot of companies and corporations were coming at it because of the censorship, not properly, you know, advertising stuff the right way when it comes to kids. You know, usually kids, when they see their favorite cartoon character in something, they don't really know if it's going to be something very nefarious or if it's just going to be from the officials that produced the show. So you can have people do all kind of stuff. I remember when Spider-Man and Elsa Gate was a thing, you know, and those videos were very weird and kids were watching that shit like crazy. Yeah, apparently, you know, because of the big YouTube, you know, adpocalypse, his channel kind of went under, and he put out a tweet asking people to support him in his endeavors and get his channel back to where it needs to be. And as you can imagine, this guy, he's a big time YouTuber who's been around for the better half of 2 decades now. He was able to amass a lot of money, and we're talking somewhere in the $40,000 to $50,000. And he said he's going to put it into a project. Lo and behold, that project correlates with Hazbin Hotel, but it's on some freaky deaky stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like some weird stuff going on with the main character. He somehow gets SA'd by this character, you know, the animations and stuff. He spent $50,000 on this thing, man. And somehow, before he was able to make it public himself, he already had stressed that this was a not safe for work thing. He had it saved up, I think, on YouTube, but it was private, but somebody was able to actually make it public. And you can find the videos in a lot of places, and I was lucky enough to find it. So I'm going to be reacting to this thing and letting you guys know what I think and kind of getting my finger on the pulse of what Hazbin Hotel is. I don't know what to think about this, man. I'm not one to kink shame at all, but it's just a lot of stuff that I've been reading on regarding this. Apparently he paid $50,000 to a 15-year-old to make this not safe for work content. I'm not sure if that's just something that's just been alleged or if it's factual, but it's just weird, you know. People just can't, you know, I don't know. I feel like the lines between reality and fiction have become so blurred, and everybody just wants to get their Pamela Henderson on, you know what I'm saying? They have a lot of time and themselves on their hands, if you know what I mean. It's just weird, you know. You got other fucking genres of cartoons too, you know. I guess Hazbin Hotel is a relatable thing since it's more on the raunchier side, you know. I think this has a lot of LBGTQ elements in it and stuff of that nature, so maybe that's a little safer compared to all the other content. But it's crazy that you would spend 50,000 racks on something like that though, and apparently it's just 3 minutes. So I don't know if he was planning on making that money back or what, but we gonna see, man. This is gonna be Verbal Ace's Hideaway something featuring Holly. I'm gonna just tell you now, I'm not gonna be using the audio source for this. We're just gonna watch this from my speakers, and I'm gonna perform my magic using Adobe Audition to avoid copyright claims, because a nigga gotta get that bag, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it 100. I gotta keep it bucky. I gotta keep it a winter soldier with you. So yeah, but without further ado, man, let's watch this thing and see if I'm gonna be able to post this on YouTube or not. Here we go. Okay. I'm not sure if this is indicative of what the animation style of Hazbin Hotel looks like in the actual show. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, so this must be him. She must be a fan of his channel too. Fuck. So is she like a succubus? Oh Lord. Don't run, you know you want this, you pay for it. Shit. I'll say for the animation to be done by a fan, it looks pretty good. Very reminiscent of Your Favorite Martian by Ray William Johnson. This nigga's not going for it though. It's like he gonna play hard to get, but she got that succubus aura though. Gonna take you back to our super sticky love dungeon, nigga. Oh Lord. Hey. Really? Oh shit. Okay, she going into straight bondage mode on his ass. Somebody's getting pegged. You know, I didn't peg you to be a freak, sir, but I see now. Now you don't damn well you ain't built like that though. Uh-oh. Wow. Lord? Wow. What the fuck? Yeah, this is this guy's biggest dream right here. He wishes. This nigga, he really thought hard about this. Can you imagine? He had to give instructions on what to put in this animation. Lord. Oh yeah. Lord, have mercy. And well, I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie, it's not as egregious as I thought it was gonna be. It was not as offensive, but the fact of the matter remains is that this man spent a major bag on this. And I don't know if he was saving up enough money, you know, if he already had to raise a fundraiser just to get this stuff out the ground. Does he have any other money, you know? And how did his fans feel about this, man? Because this is kind of weird. And it also kind of puts into question the legal action of it, you know, because this is a property owned by somebody. And if I'm not mistaken, this is being streamed on Amazon Prime, which has a lot of other properties that have been licensed. You know, you have Invincible, which has been licensed through Image Comics and Robert Kirkman and all these other entities that are involved. So how is this thing right here illegal? I would like to believe that he didn't get in trouble because, like I say, he didn't necessarily make this public. This was something that was leaked to the general public. But it is kind of weird though, you know, like when you hear all these other things that are involved, potentially him actually getting the things from a minor, allegedly getting them from a minor or somebody that was 15, you know. This nigga had to literally put these ideas into the animator's mind in order for them to draw. You know, he had to give instructions on how this should be. And it doesn't really go into the, you know, the things that he usually produces like rap beats. It's just his avatar that we usually see playing the referee in those epic beatbox battles that he has with the characters that he uses. Yeah, like how does that work? And like what was the overall reason for this? Like why? Damn, it's trying to come on again, man. This shit got some kind of like evil spirit or something up in there. I don't know, man. Is this indicative of what I'm gonna have to watch for this show? Because I am gonna check out the pilot. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's on YouTube, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm not sure if this is it, but yeah, I see the hotel, you know, I see the telly that Shorty is in, this character named Charlie Morningstar, you know, which already you're getting those esoteric things up in there, those esoteric elements that correlate to, you know, the devil and hell and stuff like that. Apparently they got a spinoff too called Hell of a Boss, you know, so go figure. Whoever likes to do this, they're very much into that kind of like dark comedy and stuff of that nature. But apparently they got some heavy hitters who's voicing these characters. You know, they got one of the greats who I consider the sexiest voice alive, my man Keith David, you know, also known as Goliath, the original voice of T'Challa, the Black Panther, you know, just so many different characters, man. The big man up in Spectacular Spider-Man, even though it was only for one episode. So many characters, man. So many characters. But yeah, I don't know what to think of this. Like, this is so funny to me that this man went out of his way to do that, you know what I'm saying? Just wow, just wow. But we'll see, guys. This has essentially been my foray into Hazbin Hotel. We're gonna see how it goes. we just gotta chill with the gatekeeping and accusing people of doing stuff for clout, you know. Even though we want to get a reception from these videos that we react to, but if you guys are asking us to react to it, don't be acting no kind of way when we actually do, you know. Like, don't be acting different, like we just kind of like imposed on y'all fucking community and stuff. But anyways, that's gonna do it for us today, guys. I don't know what to make of that. It's interesting, you know, the animation, for, like I say, for it to be fan made, it is good, but that's not really saying much since the show itself is made by independent freelancers themselves, and they've been able to actually get this thing running. The pilot episode apparently has over 100 million views, so I think that's very telling for the quality up in the show and why it's going strong. So yeah. But yeah, man, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Is there anything that I may have missed or got misconstrued? If so, let me know all in the comment section below. But once again, this is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer. We ain't seen the reactions. Hopefully I see you guys on my reaction to Hazbin Hotel. Peace.